Hello and welcome back to this Persona 4 Golden Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we ranked up some of the Strength Arcana, we ranked up Nanako to Justice and help her understand her dad does truly love her. But today, we've got a date with Lady Death, so without any further ado, let's go out to the evening and go speak to Lady Death. Unlike the other Personas, the other Arcanas, we don't actually need a persona of that Arcana to help level up this one, which is very, very handy. But yes, without any further ado, let's head. And speak to the lady.
My.
Yu-chan, I'm happy to see you. She smiles gently. You feel our issue. Hisano is going to come close soon. We spend the day. We certainly will. I'll be happy to. Hisano smiles gently. But still, the more I look at you, the more you remind me of him. His nose was just a little lower than yours, his eyes a bit smaller, and his hair shorter. He was a handsome man. Who are you talking about? My husband. He was a kind man. Quite attractive one too. She smiles nostalgically. My husband passed away recently.
Listen, dear.
Do I look like death to you? No, you don't. You look like you're dressed in funeral wear, but what does death mean, you know? You mustn't become death. Hisano smiles sadly. You feel you brushed against the heavy weight that Hisano was bearing. As we get rank number 2. The old lady has reached social link rank 2. Your power to create personas of the Death Arcana has grown. When I'm with you, I feel like he has forgiven me. This can't possibly be true, though. After all, I'm the one who will learn more. I'll see you later, Yu-chan.
Goodbye.
You left Hisano and went home.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Cheers, Maji. But today, we shall be reading a book. Short on cash. Have we got... There's one thing that I think we don't have the book it's telling me to read next time, so we're going to have to read something else. But that's fine. We're going to read... Not short on cash. We're going to be reading Changing Careers today. I needed that dish and I have not got it. You began reading Changing Careers. The story is about a weak-willed, militant toast of a teacher who has a hard time getting his students to learn. The teacher changes jobs, but his new job requires too much physical labour. Later, his studies welcome him back. You are filled with tender feelings. You were able to read it all in one night, and our understanding has increased. We'll read Man God tomorrow. We'll read just some of the books that we can read, and then we'll just have to read across series when we get the chance. Today, respect the aged day. So you have the day off school. The fog will come in after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. You found a hint for eyes. You should go to T-Board and have eyes perform a scan. Rise, sorry. And we will be doing that, but seeing as today is Respect the Elderly Day, seems like we should probably go and spend more time with Lady Death. So let's head into Sandwich with Floodplain. Here we go. And speak to Lady Death. Oh, Yu-chan. For some reason, Hisano seems surprised. You feel like your relationship is going to become closer soon. Will you spend the day? We certainly will. I would like to talk. She seems to have regained her composure. You frightened me there. I thought you were my husband. I don't think that is fair. Watching the river here with you like this brings back memories. Of what? Of when I was still young, before I became this wrinkled old lady. Hisano smiles. I met my husband here in this town. I was born and raised here. He was part of a traveling company of actors. They'll come to town once a year. When I was small, my family took me to see the play. That's when I met my husband, who was the child actor. He had a clear, pale skin, and he spoke differently from all the other children. He was my first love. Every year he would come, and every year I would watch. I gathered all the courage I had and talked to him, but by some miracle he fell in love with me too. We would just talk behind the stage, one date every year. I thought it was just flirting with me, but I thought that was okay. But you know what he did? He quit the company and said he would live here and marry me. He did the field work, though he didn't show how. He would come home and show me his vistas. He was so proud. I was happy. What about now? Happiness is something you only recognize after it's already happened. She smiles sadly. Right now, all I want to do is be by his side, but I know I never will. He went to heaven, and I'll surely go to hell. That's not true.
Thank you.
You are so kind. Hisano smiles. You feel like you understand her a little bit more. There is obviously more to that game. More to that story. Meets the eye, but I'm sure we'll know. As we get more power to K1s of the Deathbus Arcana, I must be going now. It gets cold here down by the river. I'll see you later. Becoming friends with all the ladies. Goodbye, Maji.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. You open the fridge, there's some fried dough, it may be leftovers from Nanako's school lunch. Eat a little. Eat it, of course. It reminds you of your own elementary school. And you're reminiscing, you ate more than you intended. You decided to leave the rest in the fridge. There we go. So, I meant to be reading Picross Rules, which I have not got. So we'll read something else today. What should we read? Forever Macho or Man of History? Or Man God? What is the Ocha way? Increasing knowledge and expression. Let's read Polyland. Screw it. You began reading Polyland, a textbook that teaches very fundamental mathematics and the concept of numbers. Did Ku really learn math from this book? In a conversation between Mr. Plus and Miss Minus, it makes learning math needlessly complicated. We hope to read more, but there's still more, and we shall read it next time. I'm annoyed at myself for not getting those things, but what can you do? We'll be heading in to the TV world soon, of course. You, Sam, do you want to get something to eat? Do you not have time to hang out today? Will you spend the day with Noko? We will not be. Oh, I understand. I'll see you later then. What will you do after school? We certainly will be deciding. Let's take it easy with someone with name. I don't see you. Maybe you should show up to soccer practice after school. Maybe we should. Maybe we should indeed. But I think in what is kind of a fitting question coming up. Good afternoon, as you know. Yesterday was Respect for the Aged Day. I'm sure you did take care of your elders. I sure did. My grandma is over 90, but she still gets out and sweats while playing gateball. I know that she's going to live over 100 years. Heck, she's almost there. I wish her all the best to reach 100. Oh, you knew her coming. You're a city boy. You might know this. What would you call someone who's between the age of 90 and 100 years old? Ooh. The answer is an onagerian. And of course, we are correct. You answer correctly, our knowledge is increased. How very, very fun. Class event today, the fog will come in after several days. You must prepare to take action. We have, of course, gathered enough information, but that's not what we're going to be doing today. Oh, I do actually need to stay in Shin Megami High School, don't I? As I need to buy a book. I need to start and get a new quest here on the second ball from Miss Sophie, the weird teacher. And the weird history teacher who seems to be obsessed with Egypt. So let's find her. She's usually waiting around this corner. Here she is. You, what a coincidence. Our paths will cross again, I'm afraid. Need your abilities once more, sure. I'd expect someone who understands the impact of history like yourself, truth is, thinking of making another dowsing instrument. This time I need you to search for an ore I can use to make a pension. If there's a rare enough metal out there, I'm sure I can make use of its power. Of course, that the rare metals are usually very valuable and may not be easy to find. If someone else can find it, you can find it as you. Or a comparable rare item, I'll find it. Confident words, I'll leave it to you. We shall certainly be doing that, but we need to go to town and buy a book. Annoyingly, because I don't have Picross rules. Because of my stupid not getting the dishes last time, but what can you do? I never said this was a 100% playthrough, but that's all good. Seems new book has arrived. Sensei's friends, we certainly will be buying this. Of course we will, and then we need to leave the shopping district and go play some of the crane game in Okinawa City, so let's go do that. If we get it, we get it. If not, we don't. So, under sign, we can get a Pyro Jack doll. We certainly shall be doing this. Are we going to be able to get the Pyro Jack doll? Obtain a firecracker. We have one more attempt. We're getting very good at this. It's very boring to keep on doing this, I know. This is bullshit. Give me my Pyro Jack doll. We should give it up for the day, which is fine. Okay, but I think this is a good place to say it. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, where we're going to do some more of the Strength Arcana. Peace.